Hey guys, welcome back to the Daily Raid YouTube channel. We are now officially about 2 days away from the IPL Mega Auction 2024. Like in the previous two videos, today we will also be doing another auction analysis, this time of the Lucknow Super Giants and the Mumbai Indians. Some interesting strategies for both teams heading in. They've made some interesting retentions, and both of them have some potentially great players that they could ride to match in the auction. Uh, of course, you'll find out more about it as we go through the video. But again, I feel like I need to reiterate myself and apologize for how chopped up and weird this is. But anyway, like I said, 2 more days for the auction. We're down to our last 6 teams. I hope you guys are enjoying the content so far. And yeah, let's get right into the auction analysis for LSG and MI. We have the Lucknow Super Giants. Lucknow, of course, the obvious absentee from the team is KL Rahul, whom they had to release and will likely not be returning to the team. Their retentions consist of Nicholas Puran, Ravi Bishnoi, Mayank Yadav, Mohsin Khan, and Ayush Badoni. In the process, they have spent about 51 crores, and uh, it's looking like a repeat of some previous teams here. They do have 69 crores to spend. An interesting number that seems to be keep popping up. It's like these teams have a sort of attraction to that number, so to speak. But that is neither here or there. Looking at their retentions, the two that really pop out to me are Mayank Yadav and Ayush Badoni because they are relatively young, in my opinion. And do correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
They are young, talented players. Nicholas Puran, Ravi Bishnoi, and Mohsin Khan have been in the IPL for a while now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's in my opinion, it's a decent retention list.
Very good retention list, in my opinion. And again, one more most important thing that we have to take into account is that they do have a new coach. Zahir Khan has come in, so he will be part of the coaching setup, of the managerial setup. So that again, there will be a new approach to the way they play cricket. So that will dictate a lot of things in the auction, in my opinion. But looking at their retention, I think they've done a good job. They've gotten whom they've really wanted, and I think solid buy. But the only thing that, in my opinion, is a bit worrying is the fact that they've retained Mayank Yadav and Mohsin Khan, two players who are prone to injuries. So they are your two spearhead fast bowlers who are prone to injuries.
Okay.
So that is a bit concerning for me because you want to build your team around your retentions, and if you have people like that in the retention, it makes for a tricky playing 11.
That is
Tricky.
a fair point.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the retentions in mind, they do have one RTM to use. Who are the potential players, of course, outside of KL Rahul that they could use that RTM on?
Marcus Stoinis, Krunal Pandya, and Naveenul Haq. You get any of the three, I think you've done a good job. But I think they will go for Marcus Stoinis. He's your bankable player. The only thing I think they've not retained him is because they want to get him at a lower price, and that is probably going to happen in the auction.
All right.
But he's been there, he's done that. He's a proven player. He's an international pedigree player. He's a gun fielder. Can give you 2 or 3 overs, and he can slog you out of the park at will.
Okay.
Krunal Pandya, I think, is the most underrated IPL player, in my opinion.
Yep, you had mentioned that earlier as well.
Don't be surprised if they pull out that RDM card for Krunal Pandya. Apart from that, you look at the team, their setup. How they set up is they set up a very batting heavy sort of team. You look at their last season's team. It was KL Rahul, Quinton de Kock, Deepak Hooda, Stoinis, Krunal Pandya, and even a Nicholas Puran added into that. So you see that those are 6 solid quality batsmen who can talk you out of the park. Don't be surprised if they don't change that up. Again, someone like a Harry Brook, someone going back to someone like a Devdutt Padikkal, David Warner again, David Miller again. Those would be solid buys for a team like Lucknow Super Giants, in my opinion. Again, the fast bowler is a bit of a worrying slot for me, since they have retained 2 people who are prone to injuries. That will be interesting whom they will target. Bhuvneshwar Kumar straight away comes up in mind.
Okay.
Proven solid bowler who's like the top of the tier in my opinion at least. So Mohammad Shami also, Prasidh Krishna maybe, Vaishak Vijay Kumar who's recently got the India call up wouldn't be a bad choice. Apart from that, Mitchell Stark.
Yeah.
Again, Josh
definitely.
Hazelwood, bankable player in my opinion. Again, underrated player in the IPL, Josh Hazelwood. So these would be the Gerald Coetzee. Oh, that would be
Gerald
solid.
Coetzee, yeah, I have. I mean, I can't say I've heard of him. I know what he's capable of. I think he was a huge factor for South Africa in the finals, in the T20 finals last year. Or this year, was it?
Last year.
Last year, yeah. The T20 finals last year. So definitely some interesting options there, at least in terms of pace. Again, noticing the patterns here, much like KKR and Delhi Daredevils before them, KL Rahul will no longer be captain there. We have touched upon the potential captain options available to the teams that will be lacking one. Outside of that, looking at Zaid Khan, looking at the team around them, would there be any particular fits for captain at the Lucknow Super Giants?
I guess Nicholas Puran will be the captain.
Yep.
Because when Gautam Gambhir bought him in the auction, as soon as he bought him, there was a press conference or there was a meeting of sorts with the media, and he mentioned that Nicholas Puran was a captain candidate, and hence they went for him at such a big price.
Okay.
He went for a good price actually in the previous auction. So I guess Nicholas Puran will be their captain, and he's captained West Indies as well in the past.
All right, so a proven captain there for the Lucknow Super Giants. Moving on, we do have the next team on the list. Another team that I quite frankly hate. I wish they never existed. The Mumbai Indians. But anyway, incredibly successful team, and that is reflected in their retentions as well. Jasprit Bumrah, Surya Kumar Yadav, Hardik Pandya, Rohit Sharma, and Tilak Varma. Coincidentally, as of the making of this video, Tilak Varma hit a 120 again in the T20 match against South Africa. All very interesting retentions. A sign of a team that knows what they're doing, knows what their direction is going forward. They have spent quite a bit of money though. 75 crores, I believe, is the highest so far now. It was previously maybe KKR or something like that, but now it is the Mumbai Indians who have spent the most, which means they have a purse of about 45 crores to spend. Coincidentally, I also noticed in the slide that you provided me here, there's an interesting asterisk next to their RTM. Can you touch upon that?
So since all of the 5 retentions are international capped Indians, so they have the one RTM card remaining, whom they can use only on uncapped.
Okay,
Indian
uncapped Indian player. All right.
So that is one caveat to this auction, to this RTM process. Looking at their retentions, a solid 5 retentions. I think no doubt. Probably you're missing Ishan Kishan in there, but that is out of
any of these 5 can be match changers.
Yeah, match winners.
Match changers, match winners. So yeah, like you mentioned, that one RTM, they can only use it on an uncapped player. I know Ishan Kishan has been capped at the highest level, the international level.
Century.
Exactly. So looking at the uncapped Indians here, in the list of players that they have, who would they likely go for?
I guess it will be between an Akash Madhwal, Nehal Vadera, and maybe even an Anshul Kamboj. Fun fact, Anshul Kamboj yesterday in the Ranji Trophy picked up all of the 10 wickets in the same innings.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Definitely a player to keep an eye on then in the auction. Has he played an official IPL match before?
Yeah, I guess he's played 1 or 2 IPL matches for the Mumbai Indians. So he would be a potential RTM pick.
Okay.
Looking at their retentions, they have a solid batting top order. The top 4 is covered, I guess. They just require 1 opener.
Definitely.
I guess they will go back for someone like a Quinton de Kock.
Okay.
Since they have 5 Indian retentions, they can go all out for 4 good solid foreigners and be done with in the auctions. But the only caveat once again is that they have only about 45 crores.
45 crores to spend.
So again, the auction dynamics will dictate how Mumbai Indians go in the auction. One more glaring gap sort of in their last year's team was that they did not really have someone to back Jasprit Bumrah.
Okay, so they might go for another pacer.
Yeah. Imagine Mitchell Stark and Jasprit Bumrah.
You're giving me nightmares, man. I don't want to see Mumbai succeed. But yeah, that seems to be the strategy going forward.
Don't be surprised if they go for a Trent Bolt also.
Yeah,
or even go for a Gerald Coetzee once again, because Gerald Coetzee is an improved player, or even a Marco Janssen, another very improved player, or someone like a Lockie Ferguson. That would also be a very good pick in my opinion.
Okay, yeah, Lockie Ferguson. I remember last season I was calling for him to be played by RCB for the longest time, and when they finally did, they actually had a good run of form with him. Yeah, an interesting auction ahead for the Mumbai Indians. Not much money to spend, so which means they've to be.
They've brought in Mileage Ayvardhane, a change in the coach as well.
Okay,
he's been part of Mumbai Indians before, but a new coach, so there won't be a significant change in how they play, but that is something that is to consider as well.
But yeah, so interesting to see how Mumbai Indians will navigate the auction. Couple of issues like you pointed out. Pace, maybe a top order batsman to go with opener Rohit Sharma, and of course that one retention they can use on an uncapped Indian player. So guys, those were the auction strategies for both the Lucknow Super Giants and the Mumbai Indians. Some interesting ways they can go forward with the auction, considering they have new coaches. They definitely have new approaches to the game, and that could completely change the auction dynamics, as my co-host Archith mentioned quite a bit in the previous videos and in this video as well. It will definitely be interesting to see how things progress in the auction with both LSG and MI. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, there are another 2 more days left for the mega auction. We've got about 4 more teams to go over left. The Punjab Kings, the Rajasthan Royals, the Sunrisers Hyderabad, and of course my favorite team, and I'm assuming many of your favorite teams, many of yours favorite team, RCB. Don't know why I had to prolong that, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will be coming out with a similar video tomorrow, which is a Friday at around the same time, so tune in to find out the auction strategy for the next 2 teams. And yeah, with that, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.